EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Newton takes it himself. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
On first down, it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second. And finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Newton on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 2, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They fake the give. Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Eluded. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. To try again after the sack. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Here's Newton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Newton sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Newton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Cam to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you